Good day, good day, good day, good day. Welcome back to class. Here's Rose Consult. In this lesson, we are going to talk about links inside of HTML. Links inside of HTML. Let us begin. First of all, we will be creating a new file. And we're gonna call it links. So go to your HTML folder, click on new file. Click on new file and let's call it links.html. Fine. There we go. If you do remember, HTML means what? Hypertext markup language. Okay, so HTML means hypertext markup language. Okay, markup language. Therefore, inside of HTML are called what? Links in HTML. In HTML are called they are called what? Hyperlinks. Okay, that's great. Links inside of HTML are called hyperlinks. Links are found in nearly all web pages. If you create a website without links, then I'm not sure that is called a website. Okay? I'm not sure that's called a website. It is therefore very, very, very important that we learn about links and how to create them perfectly. Links allow users to click their way from one page to the other. You can click on a link down to another document. When you move the mouse over a link, the mouse arrow will turn into a little hand. It does not always have to be a text. It can be images or any HTML element. So let us see the syntax. Before a link is created, what are some of the things that you need? Okay, so syntax. We are taking the syntax now. Before a link is created, you will need the following. You need an anchor element, which is represented by the A. Small a, okay? Then you will need what? You will need a hypertext reference attribute, remember? Which will be the path, okay? And you will need what else? Tell me. I think that will be all for now. Basically, you need just these two senior men in order to get your link created. So the most important attribute, there are other attributes though, but the most important attribute in links or the anchor element is the hypertext reference, which is represented by href. Okay, it is the most important attribute, and this indicates the path or the link's destination. The link test. Okay, so let's take it how to go about it. You need a hypertext. You need your less than and greater than. On this, you should always note. Okay, then you get your hypertext and one equal to, you get opening and closing quotation marks. Then here will be your path. Then you can move on here. Okay, one, then this guy, then this. Okay, then we'll have to close your element. The text, okay, the text which will be shown to the user of the website should always come in between the two what opening tag and the closing tag of the anchor element. So let's say text here, okay. Whatever text that you would want to let the user see should come in between the opening tag and the closing tag of the anchor element. So clicking on that text that will be shown to the user will send the user to the specified what location or destination or web address. Okay, and it's very, very important. So for example, I can say have a link like this, 1 2 1 2, then maybe I should come inside that, then I'll come href, then this guy, okay, then I will say maybe https www dot, then I'll call on rules consult .com. So in this case, my destination is what? Rules consult. This is my destination. Whatever is highlighted here will be my destination. Okay, this is where I want the user to go. Then what would the user see? If I do it like this, it will be an empty something over here. So I'll have to tell the user, maybe click here. Click here and go to rules consult. Okay, rules consult. Go to rules consult. So that's that. So this is the text that will be visible to the user. This text will be in the color blue, and when the user mounts over this text, his pointer, which is always an arrow, will change into a small hand when it moves over my link over here. So this is the link visible to the user. That's the link visible to the user. I hope it is clear. There is another type of link. Okay, there are actually two types of link. I'll come there later on. There is two types of link, href, and I will need this. Remember our first file that we created, that is called index.html. Okay, remember index.html. Index.html. Okay, then what do you think? I'll need this guy, then also, then I will have to close it. Maybe go to index. Okay, that's fine. So control plus S. I hope you are getting it. That's really great. So in this case, this will be the text visible to the user. Go to index, be the visible text to the user. Okay. Then when the user clicks on this, it will send him or her straight away to index.html. Now there are two types of links. Sorry, I need to click this part. Okay, there are two types of links. Okay, so let me call types of links. Okay, there are two. One is, we call the one absolute links. Okay, absolute links. The other is relative links. Relative links. Okay, relative links. That's one. That's great. Relative links. Okay, let us try there. What is an absolute link? An absolute link has, okay, So let me take an example here. The first one, the first link that we have here, www.roseconsult.com. This is an absolute link. You get it? An absolute link. An absolute link basically is not part of the files that you have created, or the HTML files you have created, or the web pages that you have created. It is an external file. So if I say www.google.com, in this case, I'm not the one who created what Google. Okay, so I'm referring to an absolute link in that case, and it starts with what, the HTTPS. Then you will bring a colon, 2 forward slash, then www dot, before you give the name of the site, which in this case is Rose Consult, then .com. The extension is very, very important. Different extensions for this, okay? Different extensions. So we are saying that um with the absolute links, what do you need? You always need your anchor element, which is a must. You need your hypertext reference, which is also a must. Then afterwards, you will need this guy. You will need HTTPS. Okay, then a colon. Sorry, a colon. Okay, then 1 2 www dot. Now you are good to mention the name of the site, which in this case is Google what? Google Google.com. Google.com. So right inside of your text or your files or your web pages and websites, you can refer somebody straight away to Google. Okay, straight away to Google. So I just write go to Google.com, and the person clicking on this would be able to access Google straight away from my website. Okay, from my website. So this is what we call links. So for example, let's say let me copy this guy and let's create more examples of this. Control plus to copy, and there we go. So another example is this. I choose to make this guy YouTube. The person should be able to access YouTube straight away from my site. Then also YouTube. Then here will be YouTube.com. 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 YouTube. Sorry, YouTube.com. Okay. YouTube.com. I hope you are getting it. So with an absolute links, just bear in mind that they are not links that you have created. They always need these stuff. Okay, you see the highlighted part. They always need them. HTTPS colon // www dot, then the name follows. Then the name follows. Let me try to be 100% sure my system is connected to the internet so that we can be referring outside of this. Let me connect it and see if that will be okay. Oh, sorry. I'll try reconnecting it. Then we'll see how to go about this. Mm. Presenting network. Mm. I'm trying to find a secure connection so we can do this. So we can do this, okay? So that we can do this. Okay, so that's fine. That's really great. Hello? Hello? Okay, so let us continue. Now my system is connected to the internet so that we can access an absolute link. Now we move on to what we call the relative link. Relative link is a link that links you or links the user to a site that or a file that you have created. A file that you have created. So for instance, index.html was created by us in our previous lessons. Okay. So in that case, if I refer anyone to index.html, this is a type of what? A relative link. A relative link. I hope that is making sense. That's fine. That's really fine. So let's say in this case, I want somebody to go to our colors.html to learn about colors. You get it? In that case, I will just have to, sorry, I will just have to refer the person by calling on colors.html. You remember colors? Colors.html. Colors.html. Okay, that's it. So in this case, I'm giving this person a link to something that I have created, and it is part of my website. It is part of my website. This is the simplest definition ever that you can get on these difficult, difficult, difficult stuff. Okay, difficult topics and lessons. Now let us take some uh, features of a link, features of a link, of a link, okay, oh, of a link, that's fine. Features of a link. Number one feature, an unvisited link is aligned and blue. Unvisited link is underlined, line and blue, okay, and blue. So an unvisited link is always underlined and what? Blue, unvisited link. What happens when this link is visited? When this link is visited, do you know what happens? A visited link, okay, a visited link is what? Is still underlined. And do you expect the same color change in color and what? Purple. Purple. Okay. Bam. Next feature of a link. An active link. What is an active link? Okay. An active link is a link that is about to be clicked. An active link is underlined, 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 and red. Okay, and red. So these are some of the features of a link. These are some of the features. There's one thing for you to know. Link, link, link. Repeating it. Links can be styled using CSS. They can be styled using CSS. So these are the default features of a link. I can still change these default features by the help of what? CSS. By the help of CSS. Okay. By the help of CSS. By the help of CSS. Okay. So I can choose not to make the link underlined, or I can choose to have the link not underlined and other stuff. I think we have learned too much. It is time to practice whatever that we are learning. It is time for us to practice. So let us see. We can practice. So first of all, let us get our HTML document structure. And there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let me come down here. Okay, so that's fine. First of all, let's just call on our H1 elements and say HTML links, HTML links, links day. Okay, so there's having a day today. HTML links day. Okay, now let us get some links over here. So first of all, let us take H2 and say relative link, relative links. Hmm? Relative links. We'll take examples of that first before we continue with our work. Okay. Okay, so relative links. Now let's take example. First of all, you need what? Your anchor element. You see, the moment I click on the anchor element, I'm giving options. So let us choose the first one, that's all. So with the first one, you just need what? You just need the hypertext reference attribute. The hypertext reference attribute. That's all that you need in order to make a working link a link, okay? So first of all, let's call on index.html. Most of the time, you wouldn't need to go outside the HTML folder in order to get access to other HTML files, okay? What am I writing? Okay, okay, so that's fine. Index.html, and I will just tell this guy go to index. That's all I want to save. Control plus S to save my work. Let me copy the path over here and paste it inside my browser. Okay, path copy. And now this where we got to the other time. Just paste it over here. Okay. Paste it over here. Let me click on enter and this guy is not saved. Oh, cool. How I would go to index very cool. Okay. So it should be at this side rather. Control plus F. Now I should be seeing go to index over here. Okay, so let me refresh this guy. I hope you can see go to index. Now look at the arrow. Look at the arrow. This my what? My pointer now. Let me move it to the link that I've created. What is this? You see that it has changed to the default small hand and it is pointing the link. What do you see? This is an unvisited link. What are the features? It is underlined. It's in the color blue. Okay, it is in the color blue. Now let me click on that. This is an unvisited link. Let me click on that. Oh, index.html. Why don't I have index.html? Oh, I've created this instead of my this serious. Created this inside of my video. Wow. Oh, it's serious. Hmm. Surprise. Even is outside this file. Wow. Okay, so let me refer it better here. Now it is outside. I need to go inside of what? Test site. No. Oh, this for what is happening? Test site. Go inside of test site and then go inside test site. I'll need to go inside of test site. After getting into test site, I need to go inside of HTML, HTML, in order to get this. Okay, so there we go. So it means this thing is working. Let me follow the link. So there we come. It is working. Oh, this is actually poor. Okay, let me see my work and see where we are supposed to go. This is actually my file was printed outside this. Okay, let me copy the path again. Okay, that's great. Come here, column, tab, and okay, so that's it. Let's go to, okay, so that's fine. That's really fine. Okay, so this is our first file that we did create. I hope you do remember. This is the first file that we created. This is the first file that we created. That's really great. Okay, okay, so this index.html, which says welcome to response. So in this case, I've been able, let me go back to this guy. I've been able to link my what is that? Okay, I call on control plus one. We're going to it part to view it. So I'm having some challenges, so I'm loading it again. That's fine. So okay, so let's go to index.html now. Say here you wanna go to rows consult. Yes, and there we are. There we are. I hope you can see it. So in this case, I've been able to link a file that I have created to uh, the current file, which is what? Links.html. Links.html. So there's my link. Now that it has been visited, you see the color has changed from blue to what? Purple. From blue to purple. So that's what we meant. That's what we meant by this. Okay, so that's fine. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us create more links now. It's actually bad. Yes, then I'll go to colors, colors.html. Remember colors? Yes, then say learn HTML colors, learn HTML colors, okay, learn HTML colors. Yes, I would want to follow the link, see where it lands me first. Okay, so the link is working, it's working. And save my work, go to my browser. Oh, where's my browser? Okay, so there we are. Let me refresh it. And we have learned HTML colors. Actually, this is what an inline element. I will need some breaking. I'm breaking. I'm breaking element, O plus S now. We should now have it on a new line. A new line. A new line. On line. Okay. Let me try and make this possible. I mean, pull you here. Okay. So now let us refresh our browser. There we go. So we have learn table colors here. If I click on that, this should take me to the colors that we learned earlier. Colors that we learned earlier. This very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay. So that's that. That's that. Okay. So we can come back from here straight away. Okay. So now we have been able to create what relative links inside of our website. Now let's go to another one, eighth one, and we say absolute links now. Absolute links, okay. Absolute links. Absolute links. That's fine. Now we can go outside and create an anchor element column. Then we'll be referring to an outside what? An outside link or website or web page that we did not create. https colon www.google.com should come. Google.com should come. I hope you are getting it. I hope you are following. Very, very important. Then I will just write here. Go to Google. Okay. Go to Google. Okay. Control plus S. Save my work. Now let's move to our browser and refresh. Okay, refresh our browser, and there we have. So we have absolute links over here. Go to Google. Let me click on that and let's see. So that sends us to Google. Straight away, there we come. Straight away, there we come. This is we have been able to access Google straight away from our browser. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now we want to create even more. We want to create more. Let us go and say A again, colon that, and HTTPS. With a website that you want to visit, you can get that straight away from here. This time around, I want to go to youtube.com. YouTube.com. Okay, youtube.com. So I'll just say YouTube here. Maybe use YouTube. That's all that I'll be writing. And as I said earlier on, this was an inline element. So it always needs a break in to make it happen. Okay. To make it happen. This guy should. So now we'll be able to access YouTube also straight from our site. Okay, straight from our site. Okay, so there we have YouTube. The YouTube is here. Let me click on that and we wait for it to load. So you could see I'm actually having YouTube right from my site, right from my site. And there's that. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So that's that. And it is very, very important. Okay. Let us go back. So we have been able to access YouTube straight away from our site. Straight away from our site. So this absolute link, and the first one is what? A relative link. A relative link. A relative link. So whatever link that you have in mind, if your school has some link and you would want to link to, then straight away just put in the link to your school over here, and there we go. Now we'll talk about another wonderful attribute when it comes to links, okay, or when it comes to the anchor element. We call it the target attribute. Target. What do you think your target should be? Target is always specifying which window our link is supposed to be opened. Now, maybe you might find yourself a bit confused with what we mean by a window. Now, you see, let me come here. The basic explanation you can have for a window is this guy. You see, from here to here is what we call the window. And the window has body. The entire thing over here, the entire page over here is the body of the window. This is the window. The entire page over here is the body of the window. Is the body of the window. I hope that's clear. That's really great. Okay, so the target element specifies which part of the window should our new link be open. Now, if I click on go to index, let's see, it is still opening it in the same window. Okay, inside the same window. Let us go back. If I click on learn HTML colors, it takes me to the same window. It opens it in the same window. Okay, let's go back. If I click on Google, it opens it right inside the window. Okay, so by default, the links opened inside the same window. With the help of the target attribute, you will be able to make changes to whether it opens in the same window or in a different window. Okay, so by default, the link page will be displayed in the current browser window. To change this, you must specify another target for the link. Okay, so the target is used to specify which window our new link opened. Our new link is open. The target attribute has say the following values. Okay, it has the following values. Sorry, the following values. Okay, now what are the values available? The first value is for the cell. It is for the cell. The value is always follow an underscore. Okay, an underscore. They follow an underscore always to get underscore. So the cell opens this window inside same window. Okay, it opens the new link inside the same window. Why am I making this mistake? Same what window? Okay, same window or current window. Same or current window. Okay, that's that current window. Okay, so that's the cell value. Then number two is the blank value. It opens it inside a new window, which means it opens its own window and open this inside of it. Then we have another one with parent, which opens the new link inside of what? The current window, but in the parent frame. Okay, so in the parent what? In the parent frame. Maybe you might find it difficult understanding this. And the fourth one, which is underscore, then top. Okay, that one does the magic of opening it inside the same window, but in the full body, in the full body of the window, between the parent and the top, there seems to be no difference, but in reality there is. In reality there is a difference. Okay, so you take key note of that. That's really great. These are the values. Now we'll take examples and see how they work. Okay. Okay, so let us okay. Let us come here and call on our anchor element. Okay. First, let us get it some breaking from the other. Oh, Let's go down, column, and you see we have blank over here. I'll choose blank. So in that case, my my target is what? Blank. Then we have rel and other stuff over here. I don't think I'll need this guy. We column the link and say a link. That's all. That's not what I need. I should. Okay, let me choose the first one. Go to colors again. And now let us see where colors will be open. Colors.html. Okay, that's fine. I'll write colors over here. Write colors over here. Colors, that's all. I wouldn't write that much over here. Just after the hypertext reference and its value, I will need a target to attribute, and I'll specify the blank value. Okay, blank. Control plus S, and my work should be saved. Let us go to our browser and refresh it and see the outcome. So we have colors over here. Now let me click on colors and see whether it opens it in the same window or in a new window. Okay, so that's fine. You see, this is the new window for the colors document or the colors web page. So you see, this is the window. You see, this is our first window. This is our first window. So most of the times, links are opened with the target attribute set to blank so that we can go to and fro from that with it by just clicking on their tabs over here. Okay, and their tabs over here. So that's the power of the word, the blank link, the blank target value. Okay, now we should be having another wonderful BR, yeah, yeah. The BR element is just to keep lines or breakings between two or more sentences or words that you might have on your web page. Okay, now we'll call on the hypertext reference element again. Just turn around. We should go inside test site. Okay, test site. Then inside of HTML. So let me go to HTML. Stop here. Then I have styles for CSS dot then comment. Then go to comment. Okay. So just right then HTML comment. Then HTML comment. Control plus S and I am going to go. Let me bring this guy down. That's fine. This guy is not supposed to be here. Then HTML comment. Okay. So Control plus S to save my work. Let us go here and refresh our browser. Okay, so that's now we have it here. We didn't specify the target attribute. So let us come back, call on our target attribute. Okay, our target attribute. Okay, that's fine. And we'll get it a nice value. What are the values available? The values available are parent. So I'll give it a parent value. Control plus S. Let's see what happens when it's opened. Okay, I'll refresh my browser. Okay, let's refresh. Let us click on this. So you see, it is opening in the same what window, but in this case, the parent frame. In the parent frame. So that's HTML colors for us. HTML comment for us. That's that. Okay. Now let us take it a bit further. Okay. Let's take it a bit further, and we would yes better. So VR, VR. There's one I'm going to have an hour. Okay. Now column I. Then let's go to test site. That's fine. Let's go to it. So then we have CSS. Let's go to CSS. Okay. Outside of this column target, and also then we choose another value in this case, which is top. Okay. Control S and say wouldn't write that much over here. Just say CSS and we are good to go. Okay. Plus S. Save your work. You go to your browser, refresh the browser, and let's see. Okay, so we have CSS. This is an unvisited link, which is blue and underlined. Let me click on that, and it should take us to our CSS. Okay, this one also opens it in the same window, but in this case, in the full body of the window. So that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay, so now that you've gotten to know um the target attribute, it is important that we move on and learn about other ways to make a link passable. Remember when we began this lesson, I told you links don't always need to be what? Don't need to be a text. You can use images as links, okay? You can use images as links. And in that case, how do you go about it? So image as link. Let me just follow and then we learn a bit. Okay, we learn a bit. Image links. Okay. That's that. Image links. Image links. Okay, image links. We'll need to do this thing very and okay, image links. To use an image as a link, to use an image as a link, to use an image as a link, you will need two elements. You need the anchor element, which is the normal one that you're using always. Then inside of where you are supposed to type the text for the anchor element. Okay. So let me be very quick here. So this is my anchor element. This HREF, which specifies the what? The path. So my path here. Then if I want, I will get my target. And this, so this should be equal to this guy. Then maybe blank over here. Blank over here. I hope that's clear. Blank over here. Okay. With blank, now we can go on. We are supposed to close this guy. And we close it here. So instead of writing a text here, we'll just call on another which is the image element. Okay. The image element gets a source of the image, which is represented by SRC, and get it the path here. So the SRC function here as the what? As the hypertext reference, just that it is used for images. It is used for images. So this is how you go about it. This is how you go about it. Let us take examples and see how this is done. Okay. This is done. Okay, let me go down here. Okay. So here, 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 here. Okay, let me call on for element. Then let's say test site. Test site. Then HTML. Okay. Let me go to index.html. Because I want to go to index.html, I'll represent that with what? Okay. Let me use our target element. Target attribute, sorry, and specify blank, space down round. Okay. So instead of writing a text here, I'll just follow on the img then choose this guy. Then you have your source over there. Okay, I think maybe this should come down here. You have your source right here. Now we input the source and we are ready to go. Go outside of this. Okay, we don't actually need to go outside of this. We need to go inside of this site. Okay, this site, inside of images, and we'll use the logo.jpg. Okay, as that. And alt is maybe close console down here. That's all. That will be right. In Control plus S. But before this, you have to tell your user that the down pane is what? No. The image down is what? A link. So let's pull on a paragraph and click the image, the image below. Okay, image below. Control plus S. Our web is safe. Now let's go to our browser and refresh it. Control plus this. Okay, let's go down and then what's happening? Just getting it. Okay, so there we have our link over here. So you can see it says click the image below. I'll just click on that and it serves as what? Link. Okay, it serves as a link. It serves as a link. It is always good to control the size of the image. It should always be something very small. You will get to images and you will learn better. Okay. In this case, I've used the image as what? A link. If I click on image, it will send me straight away to Rose concept. Okay, Rose concept. That's actually great. That's actually great. So let's there we go. Okay, so that's that. Using an image or as what a link. As a link. Clicking on that sends me to Rose consult, which is very very great. Very very great. Okay, very very great. Okay, so that's that. Using images as link. You can use any image at all, but your image should have some connection with your link. Okay, you should have some connection with your link. You should have some connection with your link. So you can call on another BR, then BR, then BR. Okay, let's call another link and say test site, test site. We go into HTML and maybe styles this time around. Okay. Now we come here where our let me send it down so that you get to see it better. Follow our image, then we specify a source, which in this case to go to the site, then we go inside of images and say uh, can't. Okay. Then we'll be able to control the sites along just the style attributes along with and maybe I think 45 pixels. It's okay. 45 pixels. Okay. Then one more thing, the height should also include it was 45 pixels as well. 45 pixels. Control plus S. Save my way. And we come here. Turn round. Okay, that's that. Control plus R to refresh my work. Go here and check something. Let me follow the link and see. That's right. That's right. Let me follow the image. That gets me the image. So this is the image I will be referring to. Now let me go back here. So my work is saved. Sure, my work is saved. Go back to our browser and refresh. Okay. So this time around, you see that my image is very, very small because I controlled the size in my document. Okay. My document. Problem. So right here. Okay, so let's go down and we should see our count here. So if I click on that, it will send me to styles attribute. Styles attribute. The styles attribute. And earlier on, so that's fine. I've been able to specify that with another wonderful image. Another wonderful image. In this case, my image has no connection at all with the link I provided. Okay, with the link that I provided, and that's actually bad. Shouldn't try that. Shouldn't try that at all. Then there is another way. You can create a link that opens the email, the Gmail or whatever be it of the user, and the user will be able to send you an email. So let's take that one, call on that, and we say mail to. You are supposed to even put that straight away from here. So from A and you choose from mail. Okay. So in that case, our hypertext reference is first followed by mail to. Then you see what blanking should be the email address of this the person you would want to send the email. So roach consult for at gmail. Sorry, roach consult for at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Gmail.com. It's our email. Okay. So we'll just write here email us. Email us. This will automatically open up my email. Okay. Control plus S, save my work, and ensure that our work is saved. Let's go to our browser. Sorry, I'm having some problems over here. Fresh, and there we go. There we go. Let us go down here and see email us over here. So let me click on email us and see what happens. Close consult for that. Okay, so it is opening it up another 1,000 for us to have it here. And This I won't give how many Gmails. I'll just choose Gmail. Email. That can send me or send me also an email straight away. So wait for it to load, please. Okay. You can see what is loading, loading, and I'll be able to receive email straight away. Wait for it to load. So there we go. So here I'll just type the subject. Things, and I'll come here. This is where my body will be. Okay, body will be. Okay. I want to learn web dev. Okay, web dev. Wow. So after that, I would be able to click on send, and my email will be sent straight away to Rose Consult. So that's one of in the email of the user, and the user will be able to send you an email straight away. Then there is another wonderful way of creating a link. That one by using what we call the button element, the button element. The button element. So let's call on a button. That one requires a bit of JavaScript code in order to make it work. Okay, a bit of JavaScript code in order to make it work. Okay, so you say button, then what do you do now? You have to give it instructions and say, maybe come here. Call on click, this an event, and you get to know it when we start with JavaScript. Okay. On click, we say document get location, document, document dot location, get me the location, location. So there we have it. Then I will equate that to the link that I would want to open. In this case, I should be opening the site. Okay, the site, inside it, and call on my HTML element folder. Go inside of that, and then I'm actually supposed to get it. Nice stuff here. HTML element and say maybe tags. Okay. If you don't understand this, it is cool. I just want you to know that there is an existence of something like this. There is an existence of something like this, which you can use, but you will get to know better when we start with what our JavaScript. Okay, so test site HTML styles dot HTML dot HTML. It should be working. Should be working straight away. It should be working straight away. Okay, so that one will give us a link. Let us refresh our browser. See my okay. Now I'm sure it is safe. Let's refresh our browser. Go down, and we should have a button. Okay, we didn't give it anything. So between here, we just go to styles. Go to styles. Maybe we should give it a style attribute. Column font size. Font size. And we'll give it maybe 50 pixels. Go plus S. Let us go back here, refresh our browser, and we should see it better now. Okay, so this is the button. It is because I made it big, that's why. If I click on that, it will send me straight away to styles. Okay, it will send me straight away to styles. It will send me straight away to styles. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Let me try and make this thing a bit smaller here. Maybe 20 pixels is okay. And let's go back, refresh it, and make it look a bit like it even. Okay, so there's the button over here. Clicking on that should send me to styles. Clicking over here should send me to styles. Okay, so that's fine. That's really, really great. Okay, that's really, really great. Then we'll have another wonderful attribute when it comes to links. When it comes to links, another wonderful attribute for you to use it. Okay, and enjoy, enjoy, and enjoy. And enjoy. Okay, so let's go on. Have more links. The attribute I'm going to talk about is we call it the title attribute. Title attribute. Okay, title attribute. So, title attribute. Attribute. The title attribute is very, very important, and it does some magic a bit for us when it comes to link. When it comes to link attribute. When it comes to link, the title attribute does some wonderful things for us. The title attribute specifies extra information about an element. The information is often shown as a tooltip. A tooltip. Okay, a tooltip. Do you know what a tooltip is? If you don't, we'll be tackling it very soon and you get to know what a tooltip is. When the mouse mounts over or moves over the element. So let's see. That's all. That will be the last thing that we'll be tackling here. Okay, I'll call on colors. I'll just take colors from here. Okay, colors.html. We put that. Then I don't actually need a target element, but that's all. Import that and specify it in blank. Okay, blank. And I should be good to go. Now I click on the title attribute. Let's see something. I'll just write colors from Rose Consult. Okay. Rose Consult. Rose Consult. What is happening from Rose Consult? Okay. So afterwards, I can come here. Okay. I can come here and say HTML colors. HTML colors. HTML colors. But before that, let me give you some style attributes that will be able to do some magic on it. Okay. And style attributes. So just follow style, then object font size, and maybe 45 pixels so that you see it well. Just mutation pixels. Save my work to save my work. So that's the title attribute. Let's see how that one functions. Okay, so back to normal, fresh, and so we have HTML colors. Notice something over here. You see, learn from Rose Consult. is something that's popping up over there. Over there. Okay. See, that's the power of the what? Of the title attribute. It tells the user where this thing is actually sending him or her before he or she decides to go. Okay. Before he or she decides to go. English consult. Let's go back here and refresh our browser and see something better. Okay, so you can see learn from Rose Consult, learn colors from Rose Consult right there. Clicking on that is the same thing, and it opens up colors for us here. So this brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope the lesson has been very educative, intuitive, and informative, and you have learned a lot. Keep on learning. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. For more amazing videos like this. For more amazing videos like this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Let us meet in our next, in which we are going to learn something amazing and beautiful and fantastic. Bye bye. Have a good day. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. Don't forget to tell your friends about Rose Consult. Bye bye.